We are guaranteed a Big Ten team in the Final Four. The question is who that team is going to be. Iowa or Illinois? Illinois, the 3 seed, coming off that win against Houston. Iowa, a 9 seed. By far, the lowest remaining seed in this tournament. Head coach Ben McCollum, just a couple of years ago, was at Northwest Missouri State, was in Division II. 2 years ago, he was a coach at the D2 level. Now he finds himself 40 minutes away from taking Iowa to the Final Four for the first time in nearly half a century. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is JerryGare9. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works is like this. Fire away on the chat any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I'll just go in the order that I see him. Vote in that poll. Who think wins this one? Iowa or Illinois? If you remember, you can show us what either one of these teams with the emojis in the chat. We got the emojis for Iowa and Illinois. Yeah, it's crazy what John Boy's doing. It's absolutely crazy. How's it going, Gecko from Paradise Valley? Nice. Sturts, Combs, Bank, Koch, and Manial for Iowa, your starting lineup. Boswell, Wagler, Davis, Mirkovic, and Avicic for Illinois, your starting 5 there. These teams did meet in the regular season. In that game, Illinois won that one 75-69. In that game, Iowa shot just 31% from 3. Illinois was +7 in rebounds. We'll see if Illinois can win again, or if Iowa can get the win against Illinois and go to the Final Four. I feel like that one, Jackson. Yep. It's a 50-50 split in terms of who you think is going to win this game. We're going right down the middle on this one. Calling all 4 Elite 8 games, starting with this one. Let's do this thing. Illinois in the whites, Iowa in the blacks. They're going left to right, Illinois right to left. Iowa wins the tip, and we're officially underway here in the Elite 8. Kicks out to the near corner. Maniau gives it off at the arc to Sturts. Sturts back up top on the near side to Banks. He'll reset the play up top of the logo to Combs. Pick on the right side, set by Banks. Now kicks it out to the near side. Sturts pumping on the 3. Feeds it to the second block. He's tripped up on the play by Wagler. Team's first.
Illinois, baby. How's it going, Melody? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate being here. Red Sox losing 5-3. Okay. Base low for the O's. Oh, man. So inbound underneath here for Iowa. Trying to get this ball in. Pump fake twice. It just has to go into the backcourt. Got to get rid of this. That's a bad pass. It's intercepted. Tipped away by Boswell. And now taking it down here for Illinois' Wagler. For a horrible pass off the inbound. On the right side, falling down. If we're losing that, Wagler gets it back. Double team comes. He's stolen away. Iowa gets the steal. Looking to go coast to coast. Layup. Tight defense there. Banks can't get it, but the putback on the far block is good. And Iowa takes nearly 2-0 lead after some sloppy ball handling there on both sides. That early bucket there for the Hawkeyes. I take it down the right side is Wagler. Wagler up top, guarded up high. Iowa, when they played first time, a 3-star 7 from Flew. Yep. Yeah, Fulgaris was in the starting line for that game. He's not in for that one. They're going to get the travel here on the right elbow. Mirkovic was traveling on that one on the right side. On that last sequence, tight defense by Combs all the way. Back underway. Iowa trying to drive. Feeds it down low after back-to-back turnovers. Got it. Manyow on the dunk. On the feed from Sturts. Manyow knocks it down. Yeah, first round 4 since 1980. Illinois looking for the first one since 05. One of these 2+ decade droughts ending today. Pick on the right side, set up high. Boswell. So we got a fire from Melody. Illinois, let's go. Thanks for the stream. All good, Melody. Appreciate you a ton, as always. Thanks for being here throughout the tournament. Appreciate you a ton on that one. We'll see if the Illini can do it. Right now, not looking pretty, but it's early on. It is very early on in that one. Down in Houston. All right. Yeah, it needs a hot start. Yep. They were down by 10 against Nebraska early on. They came back in that one. Back-to-back games against Big Ten opponents for the Hawkeyes. On the right side here for Wagler. After that foul going against Iowa, that'll be there first. V's up top, and Visic kicks out to the left side for Davis. Davis double team up high, so fits to the left corner. 3-ball. Boswell open. Can't get it. Closed down there by Sturts, and he'll take it down the floor. Gonna sue. If they steal my content again, I will. Yeah, they steal my content again. Sturts trying to drive on the far side, trying to get around Boswell. Spins around his man. Now from the far elbow, going to float it up. Got it on the float over the hands of Ivisic. 3 straight buckets for the Hawkeyes. 6-0 early on. What a start here. A mark with a 2. Let's see under 30.5. We will see on that one. If that happens, I want to cut of that. I appreciate you a ton. Yeah, their defense was locked down against Houston last time out, so I could see it. Appreciate you a mark on that one. Guys coming hot so far on the left side. Mirkovic trying to post up here on the left block. Tries to get around Sturts, puts it up. Too much on that one. Rebound the play falls for Manyow. He'll give it off to Sturts. Sturts gives it off on the far side to Combs. Combs will hold the play. Yes, it does, Scujo. Yep, it does. Runners in scoring position. That's Wisp. Sturts fakes a 3 on the near side. Now goes back up top to Banks. Combs back to Sturts. 3-ball guarded. Too strong. Rebound the play. Same team. And after being touched by Ivisic, it goes for Mirkovic for Illinois, and he'll take it down the floor here. I did not hear about that. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Mystic. I did not hear about that. Mirkovic double team to the right corner, goes up top. Davis, 3-ball, line drive, too much. Rebound for Iowa. It's Banks who gets the board, feeds it on the near side for Sturts. Sturts will look to go coast to coast now, kicks it back up top. They'll fake the transition 3, not the best pass to Koch. So they'll reset the play here with Banks. Banks gives it off on the far side to Sturts. Sturts fakes the 3. Guarded by Davis. Now feeds it to the far elbow for Banks. Banks back up top. 3-ball open. Line driving in. 9 straight to start for the Hawkeyes. 3.5 minutes in. It's all Iowa so far. No timeout yet taken by Illinois. They're going to let this play out. You know, the last time these teams met, Illinois led 8-0 to start the game. How the tables have turned. Now from the second block on the left side. Off the backboard and in. Wagler knocking that one down. Wagler, 13 points last time out. Was only 4 for 14 shooting in that last game against Houston. Second leading scorer on the team, though, that game. He gets Illinois on the board 9-2 for the All-Big Ten team selection. Now goes on the near side behind the arc to Sturts. Sturts gives it off at the far elbow to Manyow. Back to Sturts. 3-ball. Off the pick from Manyow. Got it. Off the pick and roll. Manyow sets the pick. Sturts knocks it down. Still no timeout for Illinois. 12-2 to start. Sturts had 20 last game against Nebraska. Leading scorer on the team that game. Up top here for Illinois, it's Wagler. And Iowa was down by 10 at the under 16 last game against Nebraska. Up by 10 right now. 4 minutes gone. Up top here, Wagler pick on the right side, set by Avicic. Wagler trying to spin around Maniau. Gets by him on the right block. The shot, no good. Davis, he'll try a shot. That's foul. And then Combs on that one. Team's first. And we will go to the line shooting 2 when we get back. So Jake Davis will go to the line shooting 2 when we get back. Gamblers win the UFL, Bills win the Super Bowl. Bills win the Super Bowl. Yeah, Houston looked... Oh, my God. All right, if you like what we see, folks, like one, subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. You face former Iowa coach in the first round. Face current Iowa coach right now. Yep. The only we're rooting against Iowa. Oh, man. And it's early, but Iowa in the Final Four. This would be crazy. Again, this was a guy that, at head coach, 2 years ago, he was at Northwest Missouri State, a D2 school. This is nuts to think about. A lot of these guys on the team start off their careers as D2 players. They followed McCollum around. Bennett Sturtz, I mean, who would have thought? Bennett Sturtz averaging 20 per game in Iowa this season. Big 3 there to make it a 10-point game. Who would have thought? When he started his collegiate career at Northwest Missouri State, hey, you're going to make a Final Four run potentially at the D1 level. I mean, this is basically, they're the lowest seed left. But Iowa, for all intents and purposes, is a Cinderella. This is a D2 roster that has followed McCollum around for the most part. You know, they're in a power conference, but really just in name only. They're a power school. Iowa has not made it to the Final Four since 1980. They've only made it once since 1957. It's a roster that pretty much all started at Northwest Missouri State. Follow McCollum to Drake and then follow him to Iowa after he took the job at Iowa after his 1 year at Drake, where he won over 30 games. Yeah, the Caden Clark commercial is really good. Yeah, Phoenix Coyotes, Utah Mammoth situation. Were the Sun full comics of history back? Yes, I would think so. I would think it would be. I would think it very much would be. So 12-2 your score early on. The 2 Conches related. No, they are not. Cooper went to a different high school than Jacob did. They're not related. One's from Peoria, the other's from Iowa City. They're not related. It's not like the Boozers on Duke. Anyway, the under 16 timeout. Great start here for the Hawkeyes. Trailed 8-0 the last time out against Illinois to start that game. Saw themselves into a pretty deep hole. Early on, they could never climb out of. They were down 21-5 to start that game off against Illinois last time they played. Only time they played. They only played once in the regular season. It's a 16-point deficit. At no point did Iowa lead that game. Well, leading right now. But Davis is the line shooting 2. First one, line driving out, misses short. Davis, a 75% free throw shooter. Misses the first. He did not shoot a free throw last time out against Houston. Iowa up 10, 5 minutes. Yep, second free throw. Davis got it. 1 for 2 that trip. 1 for 2 that trip goes Davis, and it's 12-3. Mazarino ourselves. Oh, man. Sturtz will take it down the floor here for the Hawkeyes. Back on our way at the under 16. On the far side for Combs. Up top to Fulgaris. He checks in for the first time. The hero against Florida. Up top for Sturtz. Now looks to drive inside on Stojakovic. Goes back up top to Fulgaris instead. Stojakovic checks in for the first time. The Cal transfer, the junior for Illinois. Now Sturtz. Pick underneath, set by Banks. Sturtz feeds it to Banks off the pick and roll. Layup, finger roll, blocked. Mirkovic gets the board. Wagler, now Mirkovic will take it down. Yeah, that'd be perfect, Connor. Yep. Ben Sturtz this year, DJ Burns. I think to some extent. I mean, DJ Burns was fun to watch, but he was also like not an NBA body. Sturtz can play. Crossover here, Stojakovic from the right elbow. 10 on the clock. Spins around his man on the third block. Stolen away. Bad pass, trying to get it back, but Banks gets a handle on that one. Tie up possession now is with Illinois. Probably have to reset the shot clock on that one, though. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, everyone forgot Iowa was a state. Yep. Like opening up against an FCS school. Yeah, let me turn that game on. Let me throw on MLB TV. Let me turn that game on. So I do have room on my computer screen. For the first time this tournament, I actually have room on my computer screen. It's a good one, 2-3-3. So I actually have room to throw it on. Reached the shot clock. All right, back to 20. Here we go. Yeah, Sturts is good. Sturts is really good, GP. On the right side here, Mirkovic. Double teamed on the right corner. Guarded up top by Combs. Will reset the play on the right side to Wagler. Wagler back on the right elbow to Mirkovic. Trying to drive inside. Mirkovic floats it up in the paint. Misses short. Rebound. Tip back. Will stay with Illinois. Humrickhouse checks in for the first time. He gets the board. Goes back to Wagler. Wagler goes to Humrickhouse. He'll try the 3 at the top of the key. Can't get it. But another chance here. Stojakovic. Floater from the left baseline. Got it. Remember that Illinois was +8 in rebounds last time these teams met. Yeah, I'll blame you. Frustrated for runners in score position. I don't blame you. Ten on the shot clock. Feeds it to the near side behind the arc. Combs. Back up top to Banks. Back to Combs. Pick on the right side set. Now Combs goes back to the point. Voulgaris feeds it into the paint. It's a bad pass. Too much on it. Looking for Banks. It's intercepted by Stojakovic. He'll go coast to coast layup. Foul and 1 from the right block. Third on Iowa. And a chance for a 6-0 run after starting behind 12-2. So Illinois trying to get back into this thing. Actually, throw all the games on. Yeah, let me put up a quad box for that. Game over. Free throw here for Illinois. On the end one, they're 1 for 2 at the line today. Make it 1 for 3 as that one misses. But the rebound for Mirkovic, another offensive board. Another offensive rebound for Illinois, and it's 12-9. A 7-0 run. Crash in the glass. Illinois was +9 in the boards against Houston. Big reason why they won that game. +4 in offensive boards so far here. Now Sturts up top. Goes on the near side of Sage, who checks in for the first time. Back to Sturts up top. Picking the left side set by Howard. Goes back up top to Howard at the top of the key. Can't get it. Clanks out. Last touched by Voulgaris. So we'll go back to Illinois. Right, that one had Gottfried. Wait, what? That was Gottfried? It was sounding terrible in that one. He sounded awful in that one. Like he sounded deathly sick in that episode. That did not sound like him at all. All right, Boswell. Crossover. Underhanded pass. What a fine layup. Can't get it, but fouled. Avicic, the Arkansas transfer, will go to the line to shoot 2. 4 already on Iowa. The underhanded feed to find Avicic in the paint. 4-1 Twins, yep. Top of the 7th. Let's go in Illinois' way, although that was a foul. Now, Avicic at the line. 68% of the line this season. Illinois just 1 for 3 this game from the line, but gets that one to go 2 for 4. They were only 57% against Houston last time out. 8-0 run. Oh, near the month of his death? Oh, that makes sense then. So I was going to say, where's our Hawkeye helmet? I have the spring football setup. Otherwise, like college football, I do have a Hawkeye helmet. For college football, I do have some Big Ten helmets. Second one is good. 9-0 run for Illinois. You don't have the helmets for all the college teams, but at some point I want to get them all. Up top for Sturts. Pick on the right side, set by Maniel. Feeds out to the far side. Trying to stop the 9-0 run. Sage back up top to Sturts. Pick on the left side, set by Maniel. Pick and roll. Maniel on the near elbow. Feeds out to the corner for Howard. Howard from the near elbow goes back up top to Sturts. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out. Back to Sturts. Picks it by Maniel. Step back 3 with 2 on the clock. Got it. Stepping back over Stojakovic. Stops the 9-0 run. Sturts. His second 3 of the game. The 36% three-point shooter. Only had 12 points last time these teams met on 5 for 17 shooting. Off to a good start here. Stops the 9-0 run. Stojakovic from the left elbow spins around. Tries to drive inside. Fouled. Go the under 12. Trying for the kick out pass in the right corner. Foul against Iowa. That'll be their 5th. So already some early foul trouble. We go the under 12. Iowa up by 4. Have not trailed at any point so far this contest. Illinois clawing the way back into this thing though. Shine your helmet on stream. Starts with 8 points. He leads the way. In terms of foul trouble, no one's got more than 1 on either side. So nothing to keep an eye out there. Episode Godfrey says April 22nd. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's literally right. Right on the exact same date. So Sturts leads with 8. Combs with 5. Maniau with 2. And then for Illinois, no one with more than 2 except for Stojakovic, who's got 4 off the bench. Then the guy fell down. They were going to call that one. You know, he sounded ill in that episode. Like, he sounded very ill during that episode. And we're at the under 12 time out. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel, so we try to grow this community even more. Oh, so a year before this. Okay. Some early foul trouble here. When we get back. And if you like what we see, that like button, subscribe. We're going to be live for all the games, Elite 8, Final 4. We're live for everything. Lesus, they kind of backed off after the, I showed my diploma. I said the diploma tweet and they kind of backed off. Yeah, the semi-attendance look really good. I saw that. The attendance looked really good. Almost sold out the stadium, like the entire upper deck. Like that looked really, really good. Lopez trying to steal. Oh, that's a good throw, but he's safe. Good steal for the Marlins. So the Illinois ball. If you notice, I haven't tweeted anything at me since I sent the diploma. Ever since the guy said, what do you know about social media law? We know about the law. Like, yeah, that scared him off. Basically hit him with the scoreboard. Basically hit him with the scoreboard tweet. And then Panic got involved, but the social media manager wisely backed off at that point. It's like, okay. So Illinois with possession after the Iowa foul, their 5th. Again, no one's got more than 1 on either side. Back on our way. On the left side here for Illinois. Spin around his man. Stojakovic from the left block. Spins around Sage. Got it. 15-13. Sharks behind a paywall. Oof. Stojakovic with 6 early points coming off the bench. Leading scorer on the team. No one else has more than 2. Maniau. To Howard. Now pick on the right side, set by Howard. Behind the back pass by Sturts. Back up top to Howard. Howard drives inside, working on Humbercow. Spins around the second block on the far side. Now back up top to Sturts. Sturts 4 on the clock. Looks to drive from the near elbow. Now fades away. Creates his own shot over Humbercow. That's in the trunk of your car. Oh, wow. Not a great place to put it. Having safe imply, how do we know it's you? It could be fake. You know, it wouldn't shock me at that point. 17-13. Yeah, happy 28-3 day. Yep. Happy 28-3. 17-13. Humbercow starts to feed it to the right block. It's off the hands of Avicic. We'll go back to Iowa. Another turnover there. Illinois only turned it over 9 times last game. Yeah, Marlins at 4-3 now. How's it going, Matthew? Appreciate you tuning in. But a lot of early turnovers here for the Illini. 10 minutes in. Now on the near side, Koch gives it off to Combs. Combs back up top to Sturts. Pick on the right side up high, set by Maniau. Back to Maniau, gives it back to Sturts. Pick on the right side, set by Maniau. Give it go with Maniau. Kicks out to the far corner. 3-ball open. Got it. Great ball movement there with Maniau and Sturts. Eventually leaves Howard open for 3 for the Hawkeyes. 20-13. Howard. Not the best 3-point shooter, just 28%. Or excuse me, that was Sage. My apologies. That was Sage on that 3. 38%. Ever heard of him? I didn't even know he worked for John Boy until today. Yeah, full-blown word hip. How's it going, Adrian? Appreciate you tuning in. I had no idea who it was until today. And bet on the left side here by Boswell. Yeah, Man City for the FA Cup sounds about right. I'm not sure about the other trophies. Up top for Wagler. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great, Cujo. Yep. Next time they try me. Driving inside for the third block. Feeds it down low. Layup. Can't get the tip. It is good. Will they get over the rim? They will not. Avicic with the offensive board. Their 5th offensive board already today. No over the rim on that one. 2015. Avicic knocking that one down on the tip-in. Now on the near side behind there are Combs. Feeds it to the top for Maniau. Maniau fakes to give to Sturts. Now we'll go to Sturts up high. Sturts pick up high on the right side, set by Maniau. Sturts gives off on the near side of Combs behind the arc. Back to Combs on the feed from Banks. Now from the near elbow back to Sturts. Wild 3. Too strong. Guarded by Stojakovic. Rebound for Mirkovic. And Illinois will take it down the floor. It all looks good. Yep. All witnesses in that case. Oh, man. It's going to be insane. Mirkovic. Up top to Wagler. Wagler pick on the left side, set by Mirkovic. Now pick on the right side. Wagler will try the 3 off the pick. Got it. First 3 of the game for the Illini. Wagler off the pick was 3 for 6 from behind the arc last game against Houston. Only 1 for 8 from 2, but 3 for 6 behind the arc. And Wagler, averaging 18 per game this season, 41% from 3, gets that one to go. I think gamblers when the UFL happens first. On the near side, Combs, double teamed, goes back to the near elbow for Banks. Banks trying to drive from the second block, stolen away. Last touched by Wagler. So we'll stay with Iowa with 8 on the clock. 8 on the shot clock. Yeah, I know what Shelby's doing. I have no idea. It's like a terrible look for them, too. It's like, yeah, openly admitting to doing this is not... It's not the flex you think it is. They're just openly admitting to their crimes. It's crazy. Yeah, 114 on the bat. Can't hate on that. So, on the shot clock here. Had to watch the Sharks and Peacock do the A's and the Kings. You know, the main channel and plus. Oh, man. On the near side, layup. Fouled. He'll shoot 2. Koch. Going to the line. The layup on the near side. Tiger Woods do next rehab. As long as he doesn't drive himself there, I don't care what he does next. How's it going? Shameful. Got Popeyes delivered. Now chilling. Nice. Nice. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday. Back in 10 minutes. All good, JP. All good. 2 free throws here. First one. Got it. You fouled Illinois. Yep. 21-18. Right, you were mean to me. That's why. Like, it didn't even make sense because, like, I literally... All I said was, this is not your content. It's like, wait, what? Second one here for Banks. Like, that's not a defense. 79% free throw shooter knocks down both. It's like I literally, all I told him was that it's not your content. Like, it's crazy. Oh, I bet on that one, James. I bet. Yeah, crazy one for him. 45 years. Yeah, they haven't made it in 46 years to the Final Four. So, yeah, it's going to be nuts. Davis feeds to the second block on the left side. Mirkovic, double team, loses the handle, stripped away by Combs. And then he gets stripped away. Fulgaris gets stripped after Combs got the strip. Back-to-back turnovers, back to Illinois. On the left side now, Wagler. Pick on the right, set up high by Mirkovic. Looks to give it to Mirkovic on the left side, back up top to Wagler. Wagler, 15 on the shot clock, crosses over here. Looks to drive on the right side, spins around his man at the right elbow. From the second block, the floater gets it from the right block. Yeah, shame on you. Yep, there you go. 22-20. Yeah, Spencer, yeah, same thing, yep. Yeah, the way he's handling hashtag is just, man, I lost a lot of respect for Spence. I liked him, too, for a decade. Like, I watched him growing up all the time. I love the guy. I watched him until, like, 2014. I watched so many FIFA vids of him. Go the underrated timeout. 3 fouls in Illinois. When we get back, I was still in front by 2, 22-20. Last foul on Boswell. Sage has 2 fouls for Iowa. No one else has more than 1 for either side. Yeah, reading the Jack Boy. Yep. What even happened? Why did he put that statement out? I have no idea. Well, it's more about relegation. It's about relegation. Because they voluntarily decided to take themselves down, but they're handling it all poorly. I hope so too, Cujo. How's it going, Mouse? Appreciate tuning in. Well, I absorbed their unpaid interns. Yes, I will. Yeah, no, they came after me first. That's the crazy part. They came after me first, so it's like, okay, 2 can play that game. I'm like, okay, you want to do that? Doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. And one of our guys sitting in a chair watching baseball. See Brazil's vid? I've not seen that, but I did see that bill trying to get passed. I did see that. I'm in favor of it. I'm 100% in favor of it. Ready to do that in the first place, so yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know what Spin Doggy Dog is doing. The way he's handling it too. Yeah, he literally openly admitted to it. It's insane. Apple pie a la mode, nice. Can I can't be in the league? I think to some extent. To some extent, I think financially too. Who would I hate more? I mean, I don't like either of them. 22-20 your score here at the underrated timeout. What's the bill? That any team that's in danger of relocating, like anytime a sale is made, they have to at least offer it to local ownership first. Basically, John Boy stole my content. I called them out on it, and now they're beefing with me. That's all it comes down to. Yeah, that's the long story short. All right, we go the under 8, 22-20, 7:43 to go. I'll put up a new poll. Let's close out. Go 0-2 already. Put me out in history. We're talking about something. I'm not sure what is. There's a malfunction at the scores table of some kind. All right, so we have another stop at team. Appreciate it. Why they offer the unpaid internships? That's a great question. All right, so another commercial break. There's some sort of malfunction at the scores table, so we're gonna be delayed a little bit. Alonso Brazil, no. Brody Brazil is awesome. He's an actual person. The issue here is there was still multiple times. Yeah, but I literally told you it wasn't. So, yeah, Hornisher, yep. Yeah, some of the scores tables. So we got a Quick stoppage here. While they fix the horn issue. Yep, 2 rounds. Now, Brody's awesome. Brody's incredible. Alright, so still with the horn issue. I'm not missing any of the action. There is nothing taking place. There is a malfunction they gotta figure out at the scores table. What do they do? Review and make sure no one fell out. We're not playing. There's some issue with the horn. Apparently the I'm watching without any audio, but apparently the horn has gone off and won't shut up. Had that issue in an NBA game a couple weeks ago. I think in a Pistons game? Yeah, the reason we're not playing right now is the horn is not turning off. Yeah, Piston over again. Yep. Second best game where we've seen there be an issue. Yep. Crazy how that works out. Well, usually that court was 20, but I'm Tish. There you go. There you go. What is going on? There is a horn malfunction. That's Shelfie tight. Yep. There is a horn malfunction. So right now, there is nothing going on. There is a horn malfunction taking place. The horn will not go off, or the horn will not stop. So, basically, people's ears are bleeding at this point in the arena. We have if you remember High School Musical with the delay during the East High West Side Championship. Very similar to that. Modern Cyber Chase, what do I say? Think of what made Cyber Chase great, and then I'd say the exact opposite. So the players will be going into the auditorium to watch the Twinkletown auditions at this point for the finals. The teams will stay loose and warm up. If I had a nickel for every time a basketball game got delayed due to a horn malfunction. I have 2 nickels. This will happen. Weird happened twice. Kill fuck through my pants. Wow. And Marlins won it. So you're going to let the team shoot. Just stay loose. Again, right now, there is nothing taking place. Yeah, same 9 players. Probably not the best idea. You know, Shelfie has no idea what goes on. It's insane. So again, right now, we just have a malfunction. What's happening? There is a horn malfunction. There is a horn malfunction. Absolutely shocking from the NCAA. Let's see if I can make a graphic really quick. The horn will not turn off. The horn is not turning off. Let me put up a graphic for that. Unless it stops anytime soon. The quest for 40 wins or worse lives on. What every team strives for. I'm on second, yep. Taking care of business against the Rockies. Taking care of business. So both teams are staying loose out there. Rockies 0-2. Yep, gonna be a long year for them. Both teams staying loose while we figure out the issue. I put up a hacker and a ban. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Is that horn gonna be still blaring? Yeah, they're gonna be selling earplugs at this rate. I mean, this is bad. Can't wait to make this graphic. They finally fixed it right as I made the graphic. Literally right as I made the graphic, if they finally fixed it. Now the scoreboard's off. I'll hang on because now the scoreboard's off. Now the scoreboard is off. So now we have another issue on our hands. It's a very lengthy delay. So now we got to figure that out. Either less than 100 or more than 121. No in between. Yep, either set the record or be not terrible. So it's 7:43 in the first. Yes, we do, Klein. Yep. One thing gets fixed, another breaks. Alright, so now we're just going to figure out what the issue is here. So the horn's gone. Oh, you're not wrong. It's not going to last. It's not going to last. 2-0? No, it's not going to last. First game today. Just if I reclaim it. The game postponed until tomorrow. Never going to march around spot again? Oh, I think they will. But just a bizarre malfunction. We'll get underway hopefully soon. Okay, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button and subscribe. And right now, it is just a calamity of errors in Houston. The horn is back. No one knows what's going on. Has to be a first, yep. No scoreboard, though. Nope. Alright, so at some point we're going to get this underway. Cybertrace flannerization? I don't know flannerization. It's still lost school. The last time Rockets had a season below 100 losses, which it's nuts to think about. At some point we will resume this game. Can't exactly tell you when. Because the scoreboard's not working. And the clock's not working. The clock is at the wrong time. Alright, are we good? I think we're good. I think we're good. Then we're going to get this game back underway. Alright. We're going to get back underway. Let's do this thing. After a lengthy stoppage, the Albatross to new Redbook scorebook. Yeah, I did see that, yes. Alright, here we go. Back underway. Game on. Inbound from the far side, Combs. After a lengthy delay due to an arena malfunction. 11-minute delay. Back underway. Sturts will take it down. And here we go. Pick up high on the right side, set by Koch. Now Sturts holds it at half court. Back underway here after the delay. Pick up the left side, set by Banks. Layup here, Sturts on the near side. Got it. Sturts in double figures today. 24-20. Now on the left side, Boswell. Sturts up to 12. Got half the points. Boswell drives inside on the second block. Blocked. And Koch gets the board. Sturts will take it down the near side. Sturts with 12 today. Remember last time these teams met, he only had 12 the entire game. Fulgaris up top. It goes for Sturts on the near side at half court. Pick on the left side. Set out. Feeds it out to the far side. Fulgaris drives inside. Kicks it back up top. Banks down to Sturts. From the far elbow. Kicks out to the far corner. Pump fake. Combs back to Sturts. Pump fake again. 3-ball tumble over Boswell. Got it. His third 3 of the night. 15 points for Sturts. What happened? The horn malfunctioned. Will delay the TV timeouts? I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question. I've never seen this before in a college game. I actually don't know if it's going to impact that. Stojakovic. Up top, it goes for Wagler. Pick on the right side, set by Avicic. I would assume it remains the same. Finger roll here from the second block on the right side. Wagler gets it to go. You can tell he's winning no scoreboard. Well, now it's working. Now the scoreboard's working. Yaguirre 6 series against Arkansas. Yep. Needed that. You streamed the unofficial site watching the Reds broadcast? Yeah, I mean, the Red Sox scoreboard looks terrible. Sturts with 15 points, kicks out to the far side. Voulgaris back to Sturts. He'll feed up top on the double team. Voulgaris from the top of the key. 3-ball circles out. Too strong on the line drive 3. Mirkovic gets the board. And taking it down now is Wagler with under 6 to go in the first. Wagler up top here. Pick on the right side, set by Mirkovic. Wagler, 3-ball off the pick. He's got one today. Can't get a second. Last off the foot of the Illinois rebounder. First 15,000 fans got 86 World Series rings. Oh, nice. That's a good promotion. I stole my replica 2023 D-backs one. Sturts will take it down. Last teams that won the regional final with them on the call won the championship. Announcer stinks right there. Corn Wars is going off. Yep. Sturts. No look pass up top to Banks. Banks kicks out to the far corner. Trying to drive inside Mirkovic. Spinning around his way on 12 on the clock. Voulgaris drives inside. Blocked. Tight defense by Mirkovic there. And taking it down the left side is Stojakovic. Stojakovic crossing over here on the third block on the left side. Double team comes with help defense from Banks. Pass is deflected. Stays with Illinois though. It goes to Boswell. Then the layup here by Stojakovic gets it. Wild sequence there. Right, they are hip clip too. But 2-0 is 2-0. 27-24. Back down to a 3-point game. Illinois 16-8 in points in the paint, getting good looks inside. Combs to Sturts up top. Sturts pick set by Banks. Now Sturts double team goes back up top to Banks. He'll fake the 3. Goes up top to Voulgaris. Back to Sturts. Sturts driving on the near side. 8 on the clock. From the near elbow, feeds it to the baseline on the near side. In the corner for Sturts. Pick set by Banks. Goes back up top. 3-ball. Can't get it. Line driving out. And Boswell gets the board. Illinois, the strategy right now is just double Sturts and make someone else do the damage. Florida tried that strategy. It Sturts into a lot, but Iowa did win the game. And now Illinois switching up their strategy after Sturts got 15 points, more than half the offense. Layup here from the second block. That one's blocked. Voulgaris gets the steal. Here comes Iowa quickly. Bad pass though to Banks in transition. Bad pass there by Combs in transition. Illinois gets the steal. Mirkovic gets it. And taking it down here, Wagler for 3 at the top of the key. Can't get it. Rebound on the play. Last touch by Iowa. Conch was the last to touch it. So Illinois gets it underneath. Replica jerseys. Oh, that's going to do incredibly well, too. And the air horn, too funny. Yep. Crazy. Earlier games, bench players, how far Iowa? Today starts out. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the air horn, man. Inbound here to Mirkovic on the left elbow. Mirkovic picking the right side set. Now feeds it off to the inbounder, Wagler. Wagler drives inside. Underhanded pass, but they're going to call a foul before that. And that's on Iowa. That's going to be their 7th. So 1-1 coming up here. Imagine a megaphone. Oh, man. Haven't had a lot of fouls as of late. It was the first foul since the air horn fiasco. Or the band is the horn. Oh, that'd be great. But 1-1 coming up here with 4:01 to go. Howard will check in for Iowa. MMG? I do not know. Ice Cube Dodgers bobblehead? Nice. You know, what's nice about being the D-back season ticket holder is that the promotions do very well, but you get all the stuff afterwards. So you get all the promotional items at the end of the season, which is really nice. So you don't have to wait and like get the game really early. Wagler at the line here. 9 points for him, 79% the line this season. First one of the 1-1 is good, and he's in double figures. Cloud on the air horn, as they should be. Only 1 foul, no, only 3. 3 on Illinois. And where all these 3-pointers go on now. Yeah, they didn't lose 5-2. Yeah, this is, that was a bad game for the USA. That was bad all around. That can't be the team they trot out. I mean, that was a heavy MLS lineup. That can't be the team they trot out. 2 of those for Wagler are good. Combs down with 2 fouls. Wagler up to 11. Leading score for Illinois so far today. Now Sturts up top. Sturts on the far elbow, kicks it out to the near side. Sage, double team to the near corner for Howard. Back up top, it goes for Maniau. Maniau holds the play, now goes to Sturts. Step back 3 on the near side. Can't get it. Too strong then off the top of the backboard. And out of bounds with 3:39. I was struggling offensively as of late. We go to the under 4. Yes, someone asked earlier, does the air horn thing make a difference for the under timeouts? It does not. So we still have the under 4 timeout. 27-26 when we get back here. Iowa up by 10 at one point. It has dwindled to a 1-point game. They've still led the entire time, but Illinois playing a lot better as of late, especially on the defensive side. Yeah, first half was a red team. Second ended 1-1. Yeah, it was just the first half with McKinney looked good. But second was the scrubs, right? Because it did 11 subs. I know it was 11 subs. The answer's Pro Illinois. Yeah, I'm not listening with any audio, so I have no idea on that. Back in view. All good, shameful. Appreciate tuning in. Padres think they finally fire Preller. Yep, now he wants him to lose. 2 games. You can't root for a team to lose 2 games in. It's not even 1% of the season. Drewski. Well, I think he crossed the line with the JSN thing. I mean, I'm not crazy about blackface or whiteface. Not crazy about either of those. But I will say that no name was mentioned in that video. So if you thought that was you, you're kind of telling on yourself. All good, JP. Appreciate you doing that, kid. I'm not a Drewski guy after... I did like the Megachurch one. The Megachurch one was really good. I'm not a Drewski guy after the whole JSN thing, but... If you thought that was you, you're telling on yourself, because there was no name mentioned in that. Yeah, tie nothing extras. Not anymore, though. Right as you said that, Pirates up 1-0. Pirates get a hit. 1-0 with the Ghost Runner. Pirates have able to be this season? I'm not sure. I mean, the over-under is like 79 wins, which I think is very high. I don't trust them to... I don't trust them to spend money. It was 20 minutes. We're not half yet. Yeah, I don't know if you were here, JP, for that, but there was an air horn that went off and it missed... Oh, yeah, there was an 11-minute delay for an air horn. What JSN thing? At the NFL Honors, where he announced the award and intentionally mispronounced JSN's name to make a joke. NFL Honors. Let's go Illinois. So far looking good, Ken. I mean, they're down 1, but they were down 10 at one point. I heard about they were hurt. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, Nunning's a terrible owner. I'm with you on that one, Steeler Chick. I still thought it was funny. Yep, I get you on that one. Yeah, look, we're 0-2. I'm not rooting for us to lose. When football season start back again, you and me both. So UFL season's going to be fun. UFL season going to be a lot of fun this year. But I can't wait for the Jacks to start up again. So excited for this upcoming season. Cards fan knows it cannot be sustained, but enjoying it while it happens. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he did, Cujo. Yep. Oh, yeah, they had to be furious at that. They had to be furious. Never got a statement from them, but they had to be fuming inside. Mirkovic goes up top on the left side of Wagler. Wagler picking the left side set by Avicic. Wagler from the left elbow. Looks to drive inside. Wagler finger roll from the left block. Can't get the tip in. No good. Rebound falls for Iowa. Sage gets the board, and Sturts will take it down. Yeah, the NBA anti-tanking proposals are really dumb. So you can lose in the first round and make it and be the 1 pick. So you could have the best record in basketball and get the number 1 pick. That sounds like a genius idea. Sturts, picking the right side, set by Manio. Crossing over here, feeds it to the free throw line for Manio. Manio, pump fake, now goes up top for Sage. Sage, 3 from the top of the key, got it. 4-point game. So about 47 to March Madness, yep. Yeah, with the Superdome malfunction. 4-point game, yeah, that's a hard, yeah, see what Browser create, nice. Yeah, the tanking rules, they suck. The fact that you can lose in the first round and get the first pick makes no sense. Wagler gives off on the left side. Hummerkaus now up top for Mirkovic. Mirkovic, Wagler trying to drive on the right side. 6 on the clock. Puts it up. Blocked from behind. Blocked from behind by Koch. Like, can you imagine if the year the Mavericks got the number 1 seed and then lost to the We Believe Warriors, and they got Kevin Durant? Like that? Yeah, exactly. You said it, JP. Yep. Can you imagine? Yeah. He has allowed everything to exist, yeah. He did say Jackson had 2 nickels. Sage an ankle twin? I did not know that. Up top of the free throw line, Stojakovic, he gets fouled, and he'll shoot a 1-and-1 off the inbound. Right, all non-playoff teams equal odds? I don't hate that. I don't hate that at this point. Or just don't do a lottery. Where the Heat would have had the chance to get the number 1 pick despite losing the finals. Yep. 1-1 coming up here. First one's good. Stojakovic. 83% the line this season. Yeah, that's good, Jackson. That's good. Hope Seattle has hit both the Kings and the Golden Knights. Yeah, it's very easy to hate Vegas. Second free throw. Got it. You know what it should be, honestly? You know what would be the dumbest way to do it, but it actually might actually work? I'll explain the next dead ball. It might be the best way to make it work. On the far side, Howard. Up top for Sturtz. Sturtz gives off the top of the key for Sage. Sage, bad pass, miscommunication with Howard as he was cutting. If Twins win. How much would be different if Amsterdam were a mesh? 256 teams. That's how it would be different. Every team competes. 30-28. That'd be the 4th 9 seed to make the Final Four last week. FAU a couple of years ago. Watch Wrestling City Tournament. Pin left side set by Boswell. Wagler. Goes on the left side to Ivisic. Fakes the give to the left corner for Stojakovic. Back to Wagler. Wagler spins around the right elbow. Goes back up top to Ivisic. To Wagler. 7 on the shot clock. Wagler. Step back 3. Wagler. Can't get it. Put back. Can't get that one. The tip in by Ivisic is no good. Another offensive board, but they can't get it. Pro proposal. Another walk-off one for the Jays. Sage gives off to Sturtz at half court. Sturtz feeds it to the free throw line for Maniau. Kicks out on the near corner for Sage. Back to Maniau. 7 on the clock. Behind the back feed goes for Sage. Working the baseline. Back to Maniau on the far corner. Bad pass. Back-to-back turnovers for Iowa. Bad pass to the far side. If the NIT a part of the NCAA tournament. I mean, there are some talks of NIT, like, if you do win that, you get an auto bid next year in the NCAA, provided you hit certain criteria. I don't hate that idea. I've seen that one, Caleb. Yes, I do like that one. Like the PWHL does, I do like that. The PWHL proposal is not bad at all. Boswell. Yeah, first row dud. Yep. Glad we didn't do that game. Boswell pump fake goes up top to Ivisic. Tries the 3 at the top of the key. Circles out. Too strong. Rebound. Last touch by Iowa. Stage was the last to touch it. We'll stay with Illinois. Yeah, I'm still going to go open that. Yeah, go 5-12. Yep. You know what it should be? Up top it goes Mirkovic. Here's my legit proposal. I'll say it at the halftime break. Wagler goes up top to Mirkovic. Mirkovic pump fake. Now looks to drive inside. Gets by Koch. Finger on the left block. Misses it short. Rebound falls for Iowa. Sage. Chance for a 2-for-1 if they want to go quick. Yeah, this Mets game has sucked. 1-0 and still the top of the 10th, man. Sturtz. Feeds it down low to Maniau. Double team, but gets it to go from the near block. Nice feed there by Sturtz to Maniau. Timeout on the floor. Where's some civil line? No, man. About the Mets. You low imagine the regular season and league play if I'm stuff around the NCAA. Here's my proposal. Ready? Here's my proposal. You do the lottery at the start of the year, okay? Here's my proposal. You do the lottery at the very start of the year. So you draw 1 ping pong ball at the start of the year, okay? That ball has a number on it that can only be seen through certain glasses or whatnot. This, just go with me on this one. Just go with me. If we're going to go insane, let's go insane. College will get me started at 7, that's why I'm here. Late? All good. All good. Yeah, the last 2 of the week were tomorrow. No, there's one today, and then there's one tomorrow night. Right now, the game starts 6 to 9. Yep. Always worth watching at this point. So here's my idea. So you draw a lottery ball at the very start of the year. okay? You draw a lottery ball at the start of the year. Inside the ball is a number, okay? So you put a number inside the ball, and then you put the number in the ball. The ball goes to the Hall of Fame, and it's under 24/7 surveillance. You can watch a feed of the lotto ball at all times to make sure no one tinkers with it, no one touches it. You can watch it at all times. It's in a glass case and sealed up like that, okay? Hang on a second. Hang on. Bear with me on this one. The number is anything from 1 to 10. The number is any number from 1 to 10, completely random, okay? No one knows what the number is until the lottery. So you draw the ball in October with the number inside it, okay? You put the ball in the Hall of Fame, stays there for 6 months, you put a 24/7 camera on it if you want to watch it at all times. The lottery comes, then you remove the ball. Whatever team is in that position gets the pick. So if it's the number 5, it's whoever's the 5th worst record. If it's the number 4, it's whoever's the 4th worst record. But no one knows what the number is until that day. So there's no reason to tank because you have no idea what the number is. But again, if we have to do a lottery, if we're trying to go anti-tanking, screw it. Let's just go all out. Again, my proposal will just be whoever has the worst record gets the first pick. But if we're going to do this lottery nonsense, let's do that. Let's just do that. 5-year playoff ban. No idea how that works? What do you mean, no idea how that works? Makes no sense. Maybe I did a bad job explaining. I'll explain more at the half. Nobody wants to go for that. Humrick House, we'll take it down the floor. Shot clock turned off. I'll explain it later. Yeah, 4-7 lottery, yep. Eclipse gets play inside, yep. No, not all 30 pick gets a ball. No. 10 on the clock. Mirkovic gives off on the left side. Wagler. 5 on the clock. Crosses over. Spins around his man. Tries to fade away from the elbow on the left side. Travel before that with 1.5. You had a bad job explaining it. I'll explain it better. Right, I would get rid of the lottery. But if I'm going to do it, I'll show you how I would do it. 1.5. And be the Hall of Fame and overseeing operations for a team? Yep. Wait, no, Cujo. 1.5. Half court heave. Too strong. Can't get it. Sage, no good. Ace through across the by bees, man. I put a poll up. No, it's I did a bad job explaining it. Okay, halftime. Okay, I'll explain again. Let me put this poll. Make it a raffle. Okay. So, here's how it works. Let me get a piece of paper and explain this, okay? Here's a piece of paper. Ready? So I have this piece of paper, okay? At the start of the season, we're talking like October. Random number generator. So number 1 through 10, okay? So we're going to go random number generator. All right, we're going to show you the random number generator. Yeah, I think you're the one who understood the first time. Yep. Have a series of coin flips to that point. Ready? Here it is. Random number generator. Okay? 1 through 10. The number is 4, okay? So what I do on this piece of paper, I put in the number 4, okay? So I put the number 4, okay? I'm the only one who knows, as the commissioner. I'm the only one, or Price Waterhouse, whoever it is. I'm the only one who knows that number, okay? So October comes. I put the number 4 in here. I put it in a case, okay? I put this piece of paper in a case, okay? Piece of paper goes into a case. You can show the bar right? Yep. So it goes into this case. Oh, no, we're good. Goes into this case. Sealed up. And I put this case in the Hall of Fame. 24/7 surveillance footage. Okay? Why I'm waiting till the end? Because no one will know. Okay? So I put this number in the Hall of Fame case till the end of the season. Okay? There's a 24/7 camera on at all times. You can go on the NBA website and watch it at all times. It's under a glass case and all that. Yeah, Red Sox side, solo shot. Yep, to right field. At the end of the season, you remove the glass case, remove it, you unveil it. You unveil it. You see what number is out. The number was 4, okay? That means the 4th worst record gets the number 1 pick. Well, right now it takes more than 10 seconds to explain the rules. Basically, the number correlates to what draft pick you have, or what record you have. So if you have the worst record, it's number 1. Second worst record, number 2. Third worst is number 3. And that's how it works. Yeah, Mets tied it, yep. Bases loaded there, too. You know, Mets tied it. That's all it is. That's just more the procedural part. Right, teams with the top odds get the pick relative to their spot. They get RNG of 100 plus out of 1,000. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, Mets. Yeah, bases loaded with nobody out. They're in a good spot. That's just the procedure part. That's just so that you can't like rig it. So no one knows. Right, you get the idea. Yeah, no one knows what record gets you the thing. Same as it is now. I mean, I don't know, because now everything's weighted pretty equally. But you have no idea what record you're going for. So if you tank, you don't know if it's 1 or 8. You don't know if you want the worst record, if you want to get the 6th worst record. You don't know which one you want. This, yeah, number is predetermined for the regular season. Whoever is the X worst record with X besting pick, you get that. Yep, exactly. That's the one, Isaac. Yep. That's the one. If we're going to go weird and wacky, that's not the current way of doing things. The current way of doing things, you know that if you get the worst record, you get the best odds. You know that if you have a bottom 4 record, you have the top odds. Oh, what did Buffer do? Oh, the wrong fighter's winner? Oh, no. Oh, you can't do that. Couldn't someone from on high just orchestrate the whole thing? I mean, it's based in October, though. You draw the number in October. So I don't know how you orchestrate that. It's done by a third party. They draw the number, and then it's in a glass case from October until May at the Hall of Fame. So no one knows at that point. No one's played a game yet. So no one knows the number. Silver leaked it to wherever team ended up with the first pick. It'd be a crazy conspiracy to play that out for 82 games with that many people. Yeah, out of the plate. Yep, he's out of the plate. Still 2 outs to go, though. Right, no, it's not the current way of doing things. That's my proposal. Again, for me personally, I would just go worst record gets the first pick and be done with it. But if we got to do this lottery thing, no communication with a third party, can you assure that? Well, I mean, how are you going to rig it over the course of 7 months to get exactly that record? Fox calls their Saturday Night Baseball pregame show Baseball Night in America. Well, NBC called their Sunday Night Baseball pregame show. Baseball Night in the USA. In principle, half court size. What do they call it? He's out of the plate again. Oh my goodness. The Mets can't get out of the infield. Back-to-back outs to the plate. What will they call it? Sunday Night Baseball? I think just Sunday... I think you said it. Sunday Night Baseball. I think that's easy enough. MLB Live? They have Basketball in America, Football in America. You know. Only Silver know the winner when drawing that happens. That's a huge problem. No, not Silver. Be the third party. Price Waterhouse. The one that does it now. We get to the last month and you fix it for that team. Right. Silver's not the only one to know. It'll be Price Waterhouse. It'd be that agency. It wouldn't just be Silver. Oh, God, no. God, no. It wouldn't just be silver. Be Price Waterhouse. I think the case would be... Oh, deep fly ball left field in the Reds game. Yeah, the Mets have the bases loaded, nobody out, and they can't score. Oh, my goodness. So we go with the 11th in that one. Alarm in the New York studio? Jeez. So if the presentation from March Madness couldn't get any worse with a studio show this year. Yeah, NFL, this is draft lottery? That would suck. That would be the absolute worst if they did a draft lottery. Can you imagine the Patriots winning the lottery when they were 11-5? They get the number 1 pick, and they trade that pick for a king's ransom because Stafford's on the board. You met some low, yeah, feeble. Yep. Yeah, Reds got blue ball there. Oh, man, they had 2 balls to the warning track. The Spirit of St. Louis. Yes, that's what it should be. And after this is done, we'll be live for the Purdue-Arizona game. Yeah, that's a rough one for the Mets. Noble Tiger for the Mets. Well, they did score a run. They did get 1. I'm mocking the... Were they mocking the horn situation? I hope they were. Lumen Bear, the Brat Pack. That's a good proposal. I like that. Judge has a 400 score against the Giants. Holy cow. Or was Ghost who was already in second? Oh, yeah, so yeah, it might be a Noble Tiger. Yeah, the Brat Pack should decide it. That's what it should be. Lumen Bear and Caillou decide the draft order. Okay, we're at halftime right now. 32-28. Extras in the Reds game, extras in the Pirates game. Got a good day of baseball so far. We're at the halftime break here in this one. New internship role that requires him to work 20 hours a day, write 500 articles a week, and live in the closet. Under the staircase like Harry Potter. That's what it should be. Right, or those. Yes, I'm with you on that one, Keller. Favorite class in college? Ooh. Law school or undergrad? Yeah, Ghost Runner scored. Yeah, the Ghost Runner scored for the Mets. Law school or undergrad? I'm going to say, okay, so, man, undergrad, that's tough. I really liked my sport law class. I liked my history of electronic media class in my senior year. That was a great class. History of electronic media was incredible. That gave me a lot of the inspiration for what I do now with the broadcasting controversy videos. I would not be in this spot without that class. Ronald McDonald and Grimace. Yes, Grimace should have signed the lottery. Comp-sci, I did not take comp-sci. No, I did not. Yeah, I count as a Noble Tiger. I'm not sure what the true definition is. If you bases loaded, nobody out, but the Ghost Runner scores, I count it. I would count it. I would count it. I don't know what the true definition is for that, but I would count it. So yeah, those in college were my favorites. I'd also say my favorite, actually, my favorite was my sport journalism class. And my sport journalism class was probably my favorite. I love my professor. The final was incredible. The final, we played around the horn. You took a U2 class? Oh man, that's awesome. Dan Blackstein should decide it. Yes, he should. Yeah, the Cowboys hockey does feel that way. Yeah, Ghost Rider is an exception. I'm with you. I'll agree with you. Or they start on base. So then technically bring him in. So I was sports journalism class. I love doing that one. But man, there were a lot of good classes in undergrad. As for law school, easily, without a doubt. In terms of practicality, what I do every day now, it is contract drafting. That was a 2-week summer class where you just drafted contracts. And I use that all the time. That was a great class. But besides that, I mean, in terms of my favorite class by far was with Bud Selig. Every Friday had a class with Bud Selig about the history of baseball. And baseball and the law and in society. That's by far my favorite. I mean, how many times are you going to say you get to pick Bud Selig's mind for 3 hours every week? Like, man. Oh, I saw the anthem. Yeah, he botched that one. The irony in that one. The irony in that. TV shows from Boise. I have no idea. What TV shows are based in what TV shows are set in Idaho or Boise? I have no idea. Boise got a team. And all I can think of is Napoleon Dynamite. I guess there was the Napoleon Dynamite cartoon. The Mets fans chanting "Do you want Ozuna?" I mean, Osuna's scum. I don't hate it. Pirates up 2-1. Law school classified Ed Hockley. Oh, that'd be great. I've seen his offices before. Like, I've seen the outside of his offices. I've walked by him. Yeah, it was a great class, Jackson. Yep. Go back to college? Good for you, man. That's awesome. Broadcast journalism degree? That's a great degree. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Never too late to get an education. Never too late. Yeah, I would love that. But law school class stuff by hockey, that'd be incredible. I'd pick his brain so much. Oh, man. Fun fact about Selig. The very first time he learned about the Savannah Bananas was in my class. We had to show him a video. We had to show him a 10-minute video. Someone asked, like, the last day of class, what are your, like, 'cause you could ask, like, anything. What are your thoughts on the Savannah Bananas? And he's like, I have no idea who they are. He loved them. He loved them. He saw the video on them, and he loved them. But he learned about the bananas in my class. How did Syracuse Center was the school for broadcasting? I mean, Bob Costas helps. Pete Rose. The thing with Pete Rose is that all he had to do was apologize. Literally, all he had to do was apologize. If he apologized and showed any remorse, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. Celebrating scores? There you go. Fan chant Cement Watson a couple years ago? I think they did. But still, about different words, we did not. I had no idea who they were until you told me about them. You could be a law person when you know a JD? You could, because you're not doing anything practical, if that makes sense. You're not doing anything practical. You just have to know law, but you don't have to practice it. You can easily be a professor without having a JD. Ton of news scripts for radio. Sports news is my favorite to write. Yep, finding great ways to describe statistics, having it dumb them down to 4th grade level. Oh yeah, I love that. I love doing that. Plus just lighter stuff. It's light. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the news, 25 minutes of the news are just depressing. It's a 30-minute news show. 25 minutes are just depressing. 5 minutes are just sports. Or it's like, how can we make this fun? That's what it comes down to. For the most part, sports are fun. It's like, how can we make this fun? And the Scorigami account for baseball. At some point, we're going to get a Scorigami. I think I think 2311 is the most realistic one, right? I think 2311. Right, yeah, Bud Selig does not know. Well, to be fair, also, that was also taught by a law professor. So, Selig wasn't the only professor of that class. How that class would start was it was 3 hours. The first hour was the professor going over the readings and whatnot. He worked in Major League Baseball. He worked in in New York City. Professor Don Gibson, who was really, really good. And then the second 2 hours were Selig talking about that subject. Yeah, when they have an actual king, that's odd. Yeah, World News to release it right. I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, I want a path to make every sports star a millionaire or broke. LB Scorigami? No. I didn't even know it was a thing for baseball. The entertainment stuff's right, too. Yeah, 29.9 was the last Scorigami, man. Right, no Kings, right? One's okay. Man, I didn't realize people hate the Sacramento Kings that much. I didn't realize that. USA Belgium? Oh, God. The MLS guys cannot make the team. The MLS guys cannot be there. No, exactly. Yep, I love that. That's what you should do. Lift each other up. I love that. That's a good relationship. Right, or the LA Kings. Yep, or the LA Kings. Right, it's not the... Or the Louisville Kings. Yep. Yeah, people are so shouting. I literally just tweeted that out, JP. I literally had the same idea at the same time. Are you kidding me? We literally had the same idea at the same time. I literally, just as I said that, I literally just tweeted it out at the exact same time. Oh my God, great minds think alike. I literally, like 3 people tweeted Louisville Kings at the exact same time I tweeted it out. Oh man. Italy, we'll find out on Tuesday. They play a game on Tuesday. If they win, they're in. If they lose, they're out. That is like perfect timing. Sacramento Kings, LA Kings, Louisville Kings. Yep, rip to all of them. Rip to all of them. Burger King. King James. Banks chooses USA over Germany. Oh man, I hope he chooses the USA. I think the question is, does he want to make the team now or does he want to have to fight for a spot? Klinsmann was great at that. I will give Klinsmann a lot of credit. He was great at getting the German Americans over. Chance he choose him. I'm going to say 40%. I'm going to go 40%. You're breaking up rid of the mascot? Wait, really? Why did they get rid of the mascot? What qualification series? I don't think so, because the D-backs play at night, and I have somewhere to... Problem is that, like, I can do the game at 11:45. Problem is that if it goes into overtime, I'm screwed. So, I don't think we're doing any, unfortunately. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yep. Chester Romans throw on pre-season scrimmage against Manchester. Oh, nice. Larry King, yep. LA Kings of Hockey? Yep. Kings play at Lynn Family Stadium? Oh, yes. Way more sense. Way more sense. Smaller capacity. It looks better on TV. More demand for tickets. Yeah, way more sense. Your Banks should 100% start for the USA. Yeah, that's the thing. Germany, obviously, better chance of winning the World Cup. Banks, better chance of making the team. All right, gonna get this game underway in just a little bit. Kings of the North. All right, let's do this thing. 59% on Iowa to hold on to their lead. They've led wire to wire so far. 20 down, 20 to go. Iowa going left to right this time, or right to left, I should say. Illinois left to right. 3-ball in the left corner. Koch can't get it. Rebound the play falls for Wagler. Wagler takes it down the far side again. After this game is done, we'll be live for the Purdue-Arizona game. What game? Layup here on the near side. A Visic floater. Got it. I don't know what you mean, what game. You mean Louisville Kings? Or... I don't even what game on that. Oh, no, D-backs play... Oh, no, World Cup qualifying. World Cup qualifying. Italy has to be Bosnia. They still could make it, potentially, because they're the highest-ranked team if Sir Nation pulls out, but we'll see. Sturts. Pick on the right side, step high by Maniau. Sturts from the right elbow, now goes back up top. Koch looks to... Or Banks looks to drive inside for the second block. Floats it up from the right block. Can't get it. Tipped back by Mirkovic. Rebound falls for Illinois. Yeah, they fixed the horn. Thank God. We would know if they didn't. Wagler up top, gives off near side to Boswell. Boswell goes on the far side here to Wagler. Wagler up top to Boswell, picking the right side, set by Avicic. Feeds it down low. Double team comes. Mirkovic trying to post up on Sturts. From the far elbow, can't get it. Goes back up top. Avicic feeds it down low to Mirkovic. Layup, foul, and one. On the near block. And Illinois... a chance for their first lead of the game. It's David Mirkovic. Second leading scorer on the team this season at 14. Led all players last time out against Houston. He started off just 1 for 6. A big bucket there in Illinois trying to get their first lead of the game. And Illinois will lead for the first time today. 33-32. Yep, Mets win. Yep, walk-off. Walk-off homer. I got the under on the Pirates at 79.5 wins. Off the inbound. Immediate reach and foul called against Boswell. Trying to catch him off guard, but full court press. Yeah, MLB equivalent played open against FCS school. It does feel that way. It does feel that way with this team. The Mets walk off the ruin homer, yep. Pirates feel the Mets magic. You know, USA, they're in trouble for the World Cup. They're in trouble. You can't bring the MLS guys with you. Originals, yeah, it went by so fast. You're not kidding on that one, Sports Talk. Relegated and promoted. Okay, let me think about this one. Wolves and foul on the floor. Going to Illinois, that'll be their second. I mean, Spurs would be the funniest outcome. Spurs would be by far the funniest outcome. That's the ones of Illinois. Wolves and Burnley are good as gone. They're dead. I think Wolves will actually overtake Burnley. I think Wolves will actually finish better than Burnley. And then, man, I would love it if Tottenham went down. I think they survived by the skin of their teeth. By the absolute skin of their teeth, I think Tottenham survives. But that'd be so funny. I think that point against Liverpool is going to be enough at the end of the day. Combs up top to Sturts. 7 on the clock. Feeds out to the right side. Koch. From the right elbow. Spins around. Goes back to the top. 1 on the clock. Gotta put this up. Banks. 3-ball. Got it. At the top of the key. What a 3 by Banks. Buzzer beater 3. Tightly contested. Boswell. Up top to Mirkovic. Foul. Banks. Blocking foul. Team second. Yeah, Tottenham might go down. Yeah, Tottenham might go down. The walk-off story missed the walk-off homer because he left early. I mean, not the worst idea, honestly. It was freezing. Looked like it was freezing. You know, Pistons head coach, phenomenal. 12 on the shot clock, puts it up from the far block, can't get it, rebound the play, falls for Illinois. Maniau. Take it down the right side, it goes. Combs, back to Combs up top, goes left side for Sturts. Sturts, pick on the left side, set by Banks. Crossover, pick on the right side, set by Banks. Now feeds to the left elbow. Banks, facing up to Maniau, now goes to Maniau on the second block on the right side. at the right arc, goes back to Sturts up top, 7 on the clock. Sturts double team comes on the right side. Behind the back pass to Banks at the top of the key. Off the backboard, can't get it. Davis gets the board. Iowa, Illinois, how is Iowa winning? They got off to a great start. They got off to a phenomenal start. Sturts has been phenomenal. Dishing the ball and shooting the ball. That's been the thing. They've had trouble stopping Sturts. Wagler now on the near side. Goes back to the logo for Boswell. Pick on the right side, set high by Avicic. Boswell spins around up top to Avicic. 3 ball. Line drive it in over Maniau's hands. Illinois back in front. Yeah, Bickerstaff's great, yeah. Promoted teams and third relegated team. It's foul on the floor. You know, third relegated, I'm going to say West Ham by the skin of their teeth. Steph's best advantage is a villain. Best advantage is that she's powerful. She's all powerful. That's her advantage. You know, Wolves are really good. Yeah, the West can be a bloodbath this year in the playoffs. I'm with you. Yeah, Wrexham, Southampton final. I think Southampton wins that one. Wrexham might be a bit too quick. I'm not sure if you want to get promoted this year if you're Wrexham. It'd be a bit too quick. So you don't have the finances just yet. Sturts kicks out left side of Sage. And from the free throw line, Combs kicks out to the right side. 3 ball open. Got it. Koch. Back up by 2. I mean, Fulham did the quick thing where they got promoted like every single year for 3 years in a row for the most part. And they turned out all right. So, case-by-case basis. Mirkovic goes on the far side here for Wagler. Wagler spins around in the paint. Finger roll. High off the backboard and in. Count it. And 1. Wild finger roll there from the second block. It's 3 on Iowa. Possible final match for Duke. Yep, could be. Final 4 match, potentially. Wagler, high finger roll off the left block on the second block on the left side. Yeah, those are the top 2. I'm with you on that one, JP. I'm with you. Pro Football the 6 Kings, aka, yep, 6 Kings. There you go. So Wagler at the line. It's in double figures already. A collapse slung? I don't know, but it sounds painful. Got it. Illinois back in front. Back and forth the lead goes. Sage will take it down. Goes on the right side to Maniau. Up top to Sturts. Sturts. Double team goes up top. Howard fakes the 3. Thought about it. Getting 27% from 3 this season, so thought other of it. Maniau up top, now 10 on the clock, back to Sturts. Sturts on the pick from Maniau. Double team comes down, waves it off. 3 ball, Sturts can't get it. Forgetting his men in the air. Mirkovic gets the board. Humrickhouse feeds it down low to Stojakovic. He'll look to drive inside, guarded by Koch. Layup from the far block, can't get it. Maniau gets the board. Sturts takes it down, goes on the right side here for Howard. Back up top, Sturts will pull up from the right. Now drives inside the left side, fades away. Too much in the paint. Sturts been cold as of late this half. Wagler takes it down the far side. The Coventry up Southampton. Yep, that's my 3. The Cardinals undefeated season, so very much alive. Yep, 160 games to go. It's possible. Falling down, trying to get it back. Held ball. Tie up. Possession is with Illinois, so Wagler will retain possession. Anthem doesn't there. Yep. We go the under 16. No, can't be concerned on that one. It's 1 game. 1 game. Illinois in front for the first time at immediate timeout today. Back and forth this half. 39-38 Illinois ball when we get back. First 4 out, whole Watford Derby in Norwich, yeah. And Norwich was a yo-yo club, and then they just stopped yo-yoing. Teams go back on defense to having like 3 guys up on the rebound. Yep. I get you. Yeah, Wednesday, I mean, obviously. Leicester would be crazy. Go from Champions League to League One in a decade would be just insanity. Not just Champions League, Premier League winners. Man, Portsmouth's going down. Yeah, Leicester has been awful this year. High Point Portal, I mean, we have no idea. Let's figure out who's eligible and whatnot. But High Point's got NAL money. They're probably going to have about $8 million in NIL this year. They had probably about $8 million this year in NIL. Or next season, I mean, $8 million. We have a 4-star coming in as a recruit. There's a transfer that High Point's probably going to get. Like, Hurley's going to crash out regardless of what happens. Oh, yeah. 1,000%. Yep, I'm with you on that. Yeah, Leicester's a tragedy. Yep. It's like Leeds United 20 years ago. Or 25 years ago. Oh, no, of course they have club. Yeah. Yeah, just as long as Millwall does not go up, I'm okay with anything. As long as Millwall does not go up. But there's a... I said it yesterday. I can't reveal the name. But there's a player that High Point is looking at that they're probably going to get who is a really good player who played on a team that did not make the tournament this year. But he's really, really good. And he reached out to High Point. So we will see what happens. Yeah, big furniture rent for NIL? Yep. Yeah, High Point's got the donors. Oxford, they might just survive, yeah. They might just survive. I know exactly sports like coaching matters. Look at the Suns. Look at the Suns that with Ott. Reds are gonna walk it off. Horrible throw in left field. Reds walk it off 6-5. No one in the Premier League, you will like it. Oh God. All right, backing away here in the Illinois game. Double teamed, can't get the shot to go. Rebound the play out of bounds. We'll stay with Illinois at 14-47. Next Goodman, I have no idea. He's a darn good player. I haven't been in the Premier League since 1990. Nope. Red Sox, so yeah, that was not a good throw when left. Not a good throw there. All right, inbound here. Mirkovic trying to post him on the far side. Working on Banks from the free throw line. Goes back up top to Stojakovic. Stojakovic crossover, driving in 7-9 the clock. Loses the handle, stolen away. Howard gets the steal. 2-on-1 here for the Hawkeyes. Howard gonna take it himself. Layup, foul. He'll shoot 2. Ivisic getting called for that one on the right block. Team's 4th. Yeah, wild ending there for the Reds. The Dreamsman share wild conspiracy. So 2 free throws coming up here. Howard, 72% the line this season. So 7 being 1-1. When you missed by 1 game. Free throw, got it. 1 for 2 that trip, 39 all. Ivisic, foul up tie by Koch. Team's 4th. Post up here on the near side. Ivisic, layup, can't get it. Second chance, gets his own board. Another offensive board for Illinois. 41-39. Cried to my 4 series ring. Skip. Three ball up high for Iowa. Too strong. Rebound the play. Push down. No foul, but we'll stay with Iowa with Sage on the right side. I'm with you on Sports Talk. I get you. Possible guess game of the round here? Could be. It's a good matchup last time these teams met. You'll listen to people who are interviewing State. Ooh, okay. All right. Inbound from the right side here. Koch feeds into the backcourt. Sturts will take it down. To the left side it goes for Sage. Up top to Sturts on the right side. Koch. Up top for Sturts. Pick on the right side set. Sturts feeds off to Koch. 3-ball on the right side. Got it. Koch knocks that one down. Iowa up by 1. Yeah, if Arsenal bottles it, that'd be the funniest thing. I think they will. I think they're going to bottle it. Mirkovic on the far side goes up top to Hummerkaus. Now with the logo holding his Wagler. First next game is Monday. First one is Monday against the Tigers. Wagler feeds on the baseline. Layup. Got it. Mirkovic cutting from the baseline. How's it going, CT man? Appreciate you tuning in. 43-42. Illinois back in front by 1. Sturts will take it down. Sturts trying to drive on the right side on Stojakovic. Spins around by the right elbow. Puts up the shot. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Blocking foul. Sturts will go to the line. That's 5 on Illinois. Yeah, what's he smoking? I have no idea. I mean, if he wants me to sue, I mean, I'll take it. He wants me to sue. Wait, it's never going to happen to him. No, clearly not. Two free throws here for Iowa. Starts at the line. First one. Off the rim and in. 85% the line this season. 43 all. Yeah, first TBS home game is on Monday night. I take an English version Miracle Nice right now. Yep. Same free throw. Got it. Oh my god. I cannot type right now. There we go. 2 free throws by Sturts are good. 44-43. Oh, God. I have to rank him. Up top for Wagler. Kicks out to the near side. Davis dumps it down low. Foul. On the floor, Mirkovic was getting held at the arm by Banks. Team's 5th. 82-0. That's very hard. Everything has to go really right. Like, really, really right. Inbound here underneath. Head-to-head record. Illinois won the first game. That's the only time they met. Mirkovic, the far side to Avicic. Now working around Davis back on top of the logo for Wagler. Wagler pick on the right side, set by Davis. Wagler spins around, step back. Wide open on the ankle breaker. Got it. Wagler on the ankle breaker. Spinning around. 9 lead change last 6 minutes. Absolutely nuts. Sturts. Up high at the logo, 2-point game. On the right side, pick on the left side, set by Koch. Sturts with 12 on the clock, driving inside from the third block on the right side. Floats it up, off the rim and in. Sturts, 4 straight for him. I know it's feasible, it is, yep. 46 all. Your best player, we're 23 in Illinois, yeah, definitely. Can't think of any others. Can't think of any others that played for the Bulls or anything like that. Wagler. Pick on the right side, set by Davis. Wagler spins around on Sturts. 3-ball. While falling down. No foul. No good. Sturts. Now we get a stoppage here. Not sure what for. We go the under 12. Sturts had a fast break on that one. They blow the whistle. A lot less so too with the D-back teams. It's going to be a bit tough during baseball season. Okay, the foul was not on the shot. The foul was not on the shot. The foul was on Wagler for a trip afterwards. Wagler tried the 3, then tripped up a man on the loose ball. So no foul on the shot. That's 6 on Illinois. Iowa ball when we get back. If 3-on-3 shirt's nice, yep. Clear pass should be worth 2. They're going to say loose ball. There was no one with possession at the time. Okay, yeah. Yeah, with the OT games, I don't know yet. I don't know, JP. We might do a lot, like, at night. We might do a lot of late-night OT streams. Like, during the home stretch, it's going to be tough. But during the road stretch, nothing's going to happen. Oh, you know, South Detroit's in Canada, yeah. Luis Robert, yep. White Sox. Not crazy about Robert. And the longest winning streak is 33, yep. It would take a lot. Right, no, right. What's the clear path? I get you on that one, Sports Talk. I get you on that one. And Whipper having OT earlier in the day? Yeah. It's probably going to be a lot of those were like 1 a.m. OT streams. Might be some of that. I have no idea. The first million times it was shown. That's every March Madness ad. Every March Madness ad is like that. There's another song that's referencing a geographical area involving Detroit and Canada. I actually don't know which one to talk about. And Robert hit right. The Mets hit the walk-off homer. I remember Robert with the White Sox. I don't know what song it's now. Yeah, I think High Point. I think they will. They have the money to do it. They have the resources. I think High Point's gonna build on it. Especially in this conference, I would be surprised if they don't. You want for McCollum? Yes. Yes, and I would, They're reviewing this foul, too, to see if it's clear path. I think it just be a common foul. Oh, wait, I did not know that. Wait, really? I did not know that. So Wagler fell down. The trip came while the ball was still in the air. So just a regular common foul. New Coke flavor given this year? I have no idea. So backing away here, just a regular common foul. No one had the ball at that point. Back to Iowa. Sturts, 46-0, holds it at half court. Pick on the left side, up high, set by Koch. Now on the left side, crossing over, working on Boswell. Feeds out to the far corner. Koch, pump fake, goes back up top to Sturts. 10 on the clock. Kicks out to the right corner. 3-ball. Howard, open. Can't get it. Clanks off the back of the iron. Boswell gets the board. Emoji for the rapper comment? Oh, bad. That'd be nice. Boswell holds it at half court. Crossing over now in the paint. Feeds out to the far side. Mirkovic. Gives off the corner on the far side of Wagler. Wagler. Back up top logo for Boswell. Pick on the right side set by Davis up high. 5 on the shot clock. Boswell kicks out near corner. 3-ball. Avicic. Can't get it. Too much. Rebound the play for Sturts. A new Coke flavor, but I'm tish. Taking it down the right side here. Combs. Up top to Sturts at half court. On the left side. I got you on that clip. Combs back up top to Maniau. Maniau. On the right elbow gives it off to Sturts. Sturts left side for Koch. 3-ball deep. Can't get it. Doesn't even hit the rim. Rebound from Mirkovic. Wagler gives it off. Mirkovic takes it down the floor. Pick on the right side, set up high by Wagler. Back up top to Wagler on the pick and roll. Not there, so I'm going to look to drive inside on Koch. Gets inside, layup, got it on the near block. Illinois back up by 2. I'm not really a Coke person. Or a soda person, for that matter. And Iowa takes it down here. Sturts on the right side. Pick on the left side, set by Maniau. Sturts fakes the step back 3. Goes back up top of the logo. Goes for Koch. Now back to Sturts. Deep 3. Line driving in. Sturts with over 20 today. What a shot by Sturts. I think it's 4-3 of the game. It's up to 22. Iowa back up by 1. Now driving near side, Mirkovic. Push down the baseline, gives it back up top, though, to Wagler. Wagler running 3 with the contact. Can't get it. Can he keep it in play? Mirkovic can. Another offensive board for Illinois. Mirkovic from the third block on the near side. He's fouled. Tripped up. That's 6 on Iowa. 6 on Iowa. Like pasta and bagels. Yeah. I mean pizza. I like pasta, but you're telling me you don't like pizza? Pizza time. Can't touch it. Yep. Inbound here. Mirkovic. Posting up on the second block. Goes back up top. Pump fake the three of Ivisic. Back to Mirkovic. Double team comes. Goes up top to Ivisic. 3-ball. Line drive. Can't get it. Too strong. Rebound the play for Maniau. But a reach and foul against Iowa. I think Banks is going to get called for that one. That's 7 and a 1-and-1 coming up. Repeat equals pasta kind of BS. Okay. I was going to say, you got to have pasta. Lakers eliminated second round. I'm going second. So 1-and-1 coming up here for Illinois. The reaching on Banks. Mirkovic at the line. 76% from the free throw line this season. First one. Yaman's a 2-0, yep. Mirkovic, line drive, too much, off the back of the rim, rebound falls, this time for Banks. No reach and foul on that. Sturts will take it down the left side. I don't like soda, nope, I don't like fizzy drinks. Pizza and bagels, not pizza bagels. No, the bread's not the same. Up top of the free throw line, Maniau looks to drive inside from the third block on the left side, now kicks it back up top for Combs. Combs picking the left side, set by Banks. Feeds out to Maniau at the left elbow, back up top for Combs. Out wide on the right side of Banks. Banks gives off Sturts. No look pass down the right block. Block from behind. Tie up. Possession Illinois. Ivisic with the block on that one. And Illinois gets it back. 7th over. Get to see ball the corn part 2. Got a good one. Got a good one right now. Deep 3, trying to beat the shot clock, air ball. Actually, it was an error with a possession hour, so it would stay with Iowa. Not that it mattered, because it's going back to Illinois after the air ball. Blue Jays' first team since 2014 to win their first 2 games on walk-offs. Man. Well, Marlins, I mean, look, it's early. They played the Rockies. To be fair, it's 2-0 against the Rockies. But 2-0 is 2-0. Can't hate on it. Wagler will take it down. You're not wrong, Cujo. Not wrong. Wagler picking the right side, set by Stojakovic. Kicks out to the near corner. Ivisic. Back to Wagler up top. Stojakovic. Trying to drive inside. A on the clock. Puts it up. The layup gets it to go. And Illinois back in front by 1. Yeah, so many lead changes. Yep. Oh, I think everyone loves parity in sports. Plus, your team's doing the domination. Stojakovic up to 12 on 5 for 7 shooting off the bench. Leading scorer off the bench for Illinois today. From the left elbow now, driving inside Sturts. Layup. He's fouled on the left block. He'll shoot 2. 7 on the Illini. The Juris Doctor. Yep. I'll put a poll up. Yeah, still way too early. Yeah. We're 1% of the way through the season. You got to keep that in mind. We're 1% of the way through the season. For some perspective, favorite fruit? Grapes. Definitely grapes. NFL. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. NFL, after 1 game, you're 6% of the way through the season. So you got to play 9 games, 9.5 games to be 1 week through in the NFL season. Green or purple? Black. Black grapes. Black grapes have that juicy. Never had breadfruit. Never had breadfruit. Pistons beat the Wolves by 22. Wow. Yeah, black grapes are really good. The juice is incredible on that. I never had black grapes. They're only in season every now and then, but long black grapes, they just Oh, man, they're so good. Basically 3 full series. Yep, exactly. 3 full series. Yeah, Weatherholt looks good. I mean, he's the favorite for Rookie of the Year for a reason. Got the pizza with you till the end of 4. All good. He's got the south side on him. Usually Holland doesn't do that with Van Gundy until the very end. If it's like the very end, he'll do it. But during the game, not really. Usually there's not a let the crowd like speak until inside final 2 minutes. And Weatherholt looks good. He looked good in spring training. Appreciate it, Buffalo Bill. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. $10 more gets your name on that LED board. We'll be live for the Purdue game against Arizona. The Black Grips are really good. We might be able to get to 72.8 subs by the end of the day, which would be incredible. We're at 72,780. Appreciate you, Buffalo Bill, on this one. We're at the under 8 timeout. Gotta put the commercial break thing up. Starts the line shooting 2. Right, no, it's the first 2 games of the season. Yep. Conor Cannon grips? Not my favorite. Oh, I know. Past half court. Yep, I'm with you. I do agree with you there. I absolutely agree. Buffalo with it all. Appreciate you a ton. Smoky Smoke? No, I don't have a burner. I mean, it's terrifying. My burner. If I had a burner, that'd get caught. Appreciate you, Buffalo Bill, with the $1. Appreciate you, man, on that one. You guys have been awesome today. Appreciate you guys a ton. First one is good. 50 all. Sturts knocks down the first. You know, because every burner gets caught eventually. I would be terrified of having a burner. 5150. Yeah, they found Maury's burner. That was enough for me to be like, if I ever wanted a burner, after finding Maury's burner, like, no, let's not do that. If I need to speak my mind, I'll do it on the main account. Mirkovic. Blocking foul going against Iowa. That'll be their 8th and a 1-1 coming up here. But nice to be 2-0. I don't blame you. So 2 coming up here, 1-1, I should say. Mirkovic at the line. They missed the front end of the 1-1 last time. First one here for Mirkovic. 76% the line this season. Hits the first. We're tied at 51. A business which he sells frozen chocolate-covered grapes. So that sounds delicious. Yeah, Bush team. I mean, I don't blame the fans. I mean, the DeWitts have done nothing to spend. Marmel's still there. They did nothing this offseason. I don't blame them. Loyalty only goes so far. Second free throw, Mirkovic off the rim and in. Gets the friendly roll in. Illinois up by 1 again. The lead has changed hands so many times this half. Combs gives it off on the left side of Koch. Koch picking on the right side, set by Fulgaris. On the right side, it goes for Combs. Combs picking on the left side, set by Banks. Now looks to drive inside on the left side. From the second block, kicks out to the right side. Banks, back to Sturts. Now feeds it back to Banks on the near side. Combs 3. Off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound falls for Avicic. Illinois plus 15 in rebounds today. They're winning by 1 as a result. Wagler. Well, I want to hear it, Michael. I want to hear that one. That's incredible. Oh, man. Got a recording on YouTube. That's incredible. Mirkovic, 10 on the clock. Looks to drive inside. Feeds it down low on the baseline. Post up on Fulgaris. The baby hook off the rim and in. Avicic. That's a 3-point lead for the Illini. You have 7 teams to it, literally. Using the follow Stern Sports account. Keep my main one on for friends so it doesn't clog with updates only. Well, that makes sense. You're not like posting on it. I don't consider that a burner. I consider that just a scrolling one. So you're not replying. I don't consider it a burner. Banks from the right block. Layup. Can't get it. Blocked by Avicic. Like when I do overtime, I use the JG9 account for that. So that it doesn't like clog up my recommendations for my actual YouTube channel. Or like my actual like personal page. That's not a burner. Avicic. So like you're posting on it. Post up on the near side for the second block. The baby hook got it. 6 straight for the Illini. They're up by 5 with 5.5 to go. Timeout. Iowa. What's that one? Oh, we're talking Jake? Oh, yeah. Both seem selling free time out. Yep. Oh yeah, talking Jake. Oh yeah, he's kind of a weird dude. He asked an all-star if he would like date his daughter. Or like about his daughter. It was bizarre. Sign up to win another shield if they win tomorrow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a dynasty in indoor soccer. Starting to slip away a little bit. Yep, just a little bit. It's funny because remember, Iowa led by 10. Last game, Iowa trailed by 10 to start. And they came back and won. This time, it's the reverse. You know, he's good. Owen looks really good so far. Owen looks really, really good. Yeah. Talking shit. Yeah, I'll link that. He asked an all-star a question. It was like about their kid. It was weird. You know, he has a lot of, like, obsessions about kids. It's bizarre. And when from the tour, Iowa is fraud. How are they frauds? They were a 9 seed. This is the furthest they've been in over 40 years. They beat Florida. How are they frauds? It's a 5-point game with 5.5 to go. In the Elite 8. Yeah, I'll link it, yeah. You live with the Astros team scandal? Yes. How's it going, Charles? I appreciate you tuning in. Who does that? Creeps. Network of John Boy. How are Iowa frauds? People say they won the whole thing. Who? They were a 9 seed. Who said they're winning the whole thing? They were a 9 seed. Oh, you're good, though, Owen. You're good. It's all good. Any thoughts on the UFO venue so far? I mean, I think Dallas will have attendance problems regardless. I don't think moving to a smaller venue in the suburbs in Frisco is going to help. And then we'll see with the other ones. We haven't seen the other ones yet. But Sturts will take it down for Iowa. Pick up on the left side, set by Koch. Sturts goes to Koch. Kicks out to the right corner. Now Sage up top for Sturts. Sturts picking left side, set by Howard. Will fake the 3. Loses the handle back to Illinois. Wagler. On the near side, Wagler holds it, goes up top to Stojakovic. 5 to go, Stojakovic. Right, team that's winning is underrated, team that's losing overrated, yep. Everyone loves the backup quarterback till he becomes a starter. Crossover here, Wagler. Pick on the right side, set by Mirkovic. Right, confirm Cinderella? Yes, absolutely. Well, there's Cinderella right now. Floater, got it. Wagler, 7-point game, 8-0 run for the Illini. There's Cinderella right now. I mean, this is a D2 lineup. I love that Mystic, yep. Feeds it to the third block on the right side. Maniau. Back up high for Sturts. Largest lead for Illinois today. Sturts goes on the right side. Driving here. Howard from the second block. Foul going against Illinois on the floor at 4:33. 1-1 coming up. John Meter Barstool. John Boy. At least Barstool credits me. Yeah, he literally admitted to it. Yeah, just if you check on Twitter, it's nuts. Yeah, nickel for every Mets Pirates game were left before the home team hit a walk-off homer. Same update, all good. You know, it's... They keep digging their hole. Like, they're tempting me. They're, like, dangling it out in front of me. They're dangling it out in front of me. They're self-incriminating themselves. First one of the 1-1 off the rim and circles around the world and in. Howard. Just gets that one to go stops the 8-0 run. Okay, no OT after this game because we're going to Purdue against Arizona. I'll make that stream public in a little bit. Howard. 72% the line this season. Take Iowa plus 1,000. Second one. Those are good odds. I saw Iowa plus 600 last time I checked. Misses the second, but gets thrown board. Sage drives. Reverse land. No foul. Rebound Humrickhouse on the far side. Yeah, no, I changed my mind on that one, Alex. I changed my mind. After looking at the roster and looking at how, I didn't realize how many people came over from D2. Alley-oop, got it! Mirkovic to Avicic. 8-point game. You know, I changed my mind on that one, Alex. You only have to 5 people still first. Yep. Iowa calls another timeout with 4:06. Sounds like Fitzmagic. Yep. Yeah, passenger of the car. Yep. Could I see the UFL folding them, replacing them? Well, their home base is still in Texas, so I don't think they're going to move Arlington. Houston, maybe. Drummond, maybe at some point, yeah. Maybe at some point. Yeah, Mets, good game. Good one. I mean, Arlington attendance was about 9K. It's not terrible-ish. You want 5 figures, it's not the worst. Looks better in Frisco than it did at the Rangers ballpark. Yeah, the John Boy down also be studied. Yep, they're fighting with fire right now. They are fighting with fire right now, and they're tempting me. They're attempting me to do it. Change my 2 and drop before the under 4, but TBS might not take it. Yeah, I don't think they're going to this one because it's too close. Yeah, Louisville was good. Yeah, Louisville was 14,000. Louisville was pretty much sold out. The Giants have finally scored a run. Breaking news. The Giants have finally scored a run this season. After 20 innings. Yep, there you go, Keller. Yep. Duval, how's it going, Kara? Appreciate you tuning in. You put my business for 1 test. Yep. 20 innings for the Giants score streak. Finally done. Finally done. You did it, Giants. We go the under 4. Iowa with 1 timeout left. Inbound here. Iowa takes it down with 4 to go. Call AL champs for AL pennant. Yep. Yeah, the NL West wildcard race is bad. 3 ball in the left corner. Howard open, got it. 5-point game. There's only 6 more time in the last wildcard spot. That's crazy. The camera angle? No, don't know. The AL champs selling a little bit short, yeah. Yeah, you do AL champs, yep. I'll get you on that hook club. 5-point game, 3.5 to go. Wagler takes it down the far side. Sub coming up for Illinois on the next dead ball with Avicic checking in. Tomislav Avicic will check in. Wagler, 8 on the clock, feeds out to the far corner. Pump fake, drives inside. Layup. Got it with the contact foul and 1. Finger roll, killing a lot of time off the clock. That's 9 on Iowa. 14-6 to run? I would, yeah. I would consider 14-6 to run. Championship? Oh, I have no problem with that. Believe me, there are way worse banners. Winning a conference championship, I have no problem with that. And Stojakovic with 14 points tonight will go to the line. Had 13 off the bench last game, and he's picking up right where he left off. Free throw is good. Eight-point game. 3 to go. On the left side here, Koch back up top, trying to drive here. Crossover, fakes a step back. Now Sturts on the right side to Sage, back to Sturts. Feeds it to Sage on the right corner, guarded by Mirkovic. From the right elbow, falling down, tripped up, foul. That's 9 on Illinois. 1-1 coming up. Sage at the line for the 1-1. 69% at the line this season. First one got it. Right now, it's not a huge deal, really, no. They want to stay in state. They're going to stay in state. It's all leverage. It's all just a leverage play. They're not moving. Second free throw is good. They're going to have the Arlington Heights site. They're not moving. 6-point game. Down to 2 scores with about 3 to go. I'll link the Purdue stream in a little bit. That's a huge accomplishment. Yeah, exactly. Believe me, I've seen way worse banners. Wagler gives it off on the near side. And Wagler gets it back on the near side. Pick on the right side, set by Mirkovic. Wagler, double team, goes to Mirkovic. Fakes a 3 at the top, goes out to the far corner. Humberkhaus can't get it. Rebound the play, falls for Illinois. Stojakovic up top. Mirkovic, 3. Circles out. Iowa gets the board. Manyow feeds it to Sturts. Oh, no, it's not official. No, not at all. Sturts holds up the right side. Sturts double team comes, goes up top for Sage. Sage from the right elbow goes up top for Sturts. Pick on the left side, set up high by Manyow. Sturts, 3-ball while running, can't get it. Rebound, the falls for Iowa. A rare second chance opportunity for the Hawkeyes, and Sage gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. Back to the free throw line. You know, Barcelona. I went to Barcelona like 2009. That place smelled like smoke. I was gonna shoot 2. So 10 on Illinois, 2 the rest of the way. That was a shooting foul regardless, so. Clock and ready to strike midnight. We'll see. They got 2 at the line with 2 to go. Sage at the line. Oh, well, they're not really moving. I mean, they're not, like, really moving. First one for Sage. Got it. 5-point game. Reds are on the West Dodgers. Yep, it does feel that way. Second free throw. Got it. Four-point game, 2 to go. Wagler holds it at half court. Pick on the left side, set by Boswell. Wagler on the far side. I've got to pick underneath from Mirkovic. Now looks to drive inside. 12 on the clock. Feeds it down low on the baseline. Layup. Gets it. Working the baseline. Stojakovic. What a game he's having off the bench. Things up to 16 now. Sturts drives on the right side. Sturts Layup off the rim. Can't get it. Manny out of the board. Can't get the friendly roll. Second chance points not there, and Wagler will get it. Off the rebound by Stojakovic. No foul. Did he delete the tweet? Oh, man. A lot of people. Yes, a lot of people. Yeah. Angel's actually good. It's early. We're going to get a foul on Iowa with 15 on the shot clock. Did he really delete it? Yeah, they foul there. He needs to foul there. He didn't need to foul there. Wagler's going to shoot 2. The next possession, you need to start fouling if you didn't get any buckets. But now Wagler on the line to make it a 3-score game for the Illini. No, they're not really moving. The Bears want a new stadium because they need a new stadium. First one for Wagler. Got it. Now, if they move to Indiana, it's going to be like the suburbs of Chicago. It's almost like the Giants when they moved to New Jersey. It's not really a move. Second free throw for Wagler. 2 for 2 that trip. One of the best freshmen in the nation makes it an 8-point game. Timeout on the floor. Does Iowa have any bit of magic left in them? Came back by double digits against Nebraska. Knocked off the defending champs in Florida. Any bit of magic left? Or have they used all of their magic in the previous rounds? Right when they moved to Landover. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If Illinois holds on, it's been a long time coming for the Illini. Be their first appearance in the Final Four since 2005. Their 6th all time, and just their 2nd since 1990. "72 seconds away from playing not too far away." I'll put it that way. Final Fours in Indianapolis this year. Could be an all Big Ten Final Four potentially. At least 3 of the 4 teams in the Final Four, I should say. Not all Big Ten Final Four, but 3. It could be a very Big Ten heavy Final Four. Champaign to Indianapolis, about 2 hours. Not a far drive at all. 3 ball here for Sage on the right side. That's an air ball. Rebound for Illinois. Hummerkaus gets the board. He'll give it off on the far side of Wagler. They got a foul. They advance it past half court. Got a foul here if you're Iowa. Double team goes up top to Boswell. And Boswell's foul with 51. I'll get a hip clip on that one. Nick Stauskas. Oh, I remember him with Michigan. Oh, he's a good player with Michigan. Couldn't quite in the NBA, but man, with Michigan, he was so much fun to watch. Oh no, I don't blame you, Jackson. I do the same thing. Right, they benefit because they get the hotel revenue. People would have to fly into Chicago if they're flying in for the game. Oh yeah. Right, Indianapolis does not. I'm not sure if Indianapolis wants this because just making a day trip. Indianapolis does not want this. They don't want the local team in the Final Four. To some extent. Because now, Illinois, you're not going to buy hotels if you're an Illini fan unless you're out of market. You're going to be just making the day trip from Chicago. Drive there, drive back. Second free throw, good. Am I winning my bracket? All your elite winners are still alive. That's impressive. 10-point game, largest lead. Up top, fakes the 3, kicks out to the right corner, starts back up top. 3 ball, Combs on the right side off the backboard, can't get it. Stojakovic gets the board. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming up. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, West Florida finally moving up to the UAC. Yep. Finally moving up to the UAC. About time. About time on that one. Illinois can feel it now. They're afraid to have a big Final Four in Indy. Yep. 2 free throws. Injured Illinois, yep. Right, 3 of the 4 is the most they can get, yep. If Michigan State won yesterday, it could have been. How much do I have Arizona winning against Purdue? How much? I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. I think Arizona by 8. Koch will check out for the Hawkeyes. Hit the nice number, yep. Koch fouls out on 6 points. The redshirt freshman from Peoria. 2 for Stojakovic. Last season, he was on a Cal team that was 14-19. Yeah, it's awesome for a coolness factor, yeah. Stojakovic last year was on a team that was 14-19. He was on a Cal team that lost 10 of their final 13 games. He is now, 1 year later, on a team that's going to go to the Final Four for the first time in 21 years. Second free throw, got it. 12-point game. Last chance for the Hawkeyes on the right side. Sturtz goes up top to Maniau. Maniau back to Sturtz. Just got to heave it from half court. Can't get on the right side. Rebound, Iowa. Combs back to Sturtz. Just got to let it fly. He will up the top. That one no good off the back of the iron. Rebound, Illinois, and they will not foul. They call off the Hounds. Wagler gets the crowd fired up. Shot clock turned off. 71-59 your final. Iowa's Cinderella run comes to an end. And for the first time since 2005, and just the second time since 1990, Illinois is going to the Final Four. Illinois does it. Brad Underwood in his 9th season with the team guides Illinois further than they've been in the last 20 years. The job that Underwood has done with that program, the patience at Illinois, losing record the first 2 seasons, it was not looking good. 12-21 his second season. Could have fired him right then and there. Decided to keep him for year number 3. The patience has been rewarded. They've been mainstays in the tournament. Each of the last 6 years would have made it in 2020, obviously, if not for COVID. And now, for the first time, Brad Underwood in the Final Four. And Illinois is going on. They'll make the 2-hour drive to Indianapolis. The 3 seed comes out of the South. And Illinois is moving on. Yeah, White Sox won the World Series. Last time it happened. Yep. See if Pope Francis is there this time. Driving Addison for the Final Four. There you go. There you go. All right. Here's the game plan. Arizona, Purdue starting in a little bit. So we're going to sign off here. I'll get you up to that stream. Appreciate you guys a ton. Permanent Final Four host? No, it should not be. It's a great host, but should not be permanent. Appreciate you guys a ton. JG9 sign off. Illinois moves on. Purdue, Arizona coming up in 20 minutes. Take care. See you guys soon.